getting hacked sucks, to say the least. I don't know who saw it. I made a post and I scurried a quick little YouTube short, but yes, I got hacked. And it's kind of ass. Here's how it went. I was playing Valorant when I got a message from... Because I was playing Valorant, I wasn't paying attention to the clear signs, but they reached out, said, hey, could you help me with a project I'm working on? I made a game. You should playtest it and give me some honest feedback. They were using broken English, broken sentences. I didn't even read into those. After that game, we won by the way, I was like, all right, one sec, let me go playtest the game for my homie and I'll be right back, right? And so I just click on the link, I download the game, and as soon as I open the game doesn't open. You know, it asks for permission and everything. It was some whack-ass platformer or whatever. But as soon as I open the game, nothing happens. You hear the Windows error sound, but you hear like 6, 7 times, back to back to back to back. I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound good. So I go back to DMs. I'm like, hey, the game's not working. What do I do about that? And they're like, you've been hacked. And so I reply with this exact emoji that you see on the screen. I honestly didn't even connect the signs properly. And I thought, honestly, I don't even know what I was thinking when they said that. I just saw you're hacked. And part of me is like, okay, this is a weird prank. Kaylee doesn't usually make pranks like this. But then the other half is like, wait, what if I'm actually hacked? That'd be crazy. And then they sent a bunch of files that they had access to through my whatever I did through the process. This is my standard PC. This is my do everything PC. So that means they had access to my ID, my social, my birth certificate, all the good stuff, even my resume that got me denied from a Chili's, right? And like I said, I'm still in VC with my friend Ian, and he could tell you, I don't know if he'll leave a comment confirming it, but I was literally just trying to troll the mess out of this guy, even though he's proved that he's hacked me. Like I said, he sent the pictures and everything, and he even flashbanged me and changed my Discord to Discord Lite mode. So I was basically trying to stall this guy since he's proven that he has access to my Discord. But I honestly didn't care about my Discord. What I did was I pulled out my phone and I immediately tried to change my Gmail password. Meanwhile, this guy's like, hey, are you gonna send me $650 so I don't release yourself on the dark web? And think of it like this, I think I read his bluff, because if he really wanted my information, especially to sell it immediately for dark web money and whatnot, which he probably could have gotten more than $650. I don't know how they do transactions there, but he would have done it. He wouldn't say, hey, give me money or I'm not gonna do it. He would have just did it. So what he's like, I'll send your money to the dark web. I'm trolling, I'm texting back, hey, I have no money. If you have access to my passwords, that means you have access to my bank account, and there's big fat zeros all across the board. So and he's like, hey, stop playing around, I have your account. And I was like, can you hack somebody who's a bit more wealthy? And and he's like, here, bro, I'll be honest, I don't want your account, I just want money. I'll lower the price to $250 if you give me the money. And I was like, can I give it to you another time? And so I guess he stopped playing around because he ganked my Discord completely. He changed the password. I could only see through a lens now. I could see all my chats, and I could see him even texting my friend Ian, who was trying to like fact check him or whatever, but I couldn't do anything. What I did do was I successfully changed my Gmail password, and I have two-factor already enabled, but I don't know the full implications of his hack. I wasn't sure if he also had access to the two-factor anyways. So I still changed the password to that, and I immediately went to my bank and, well, not went to my bank, I went to my bank app, and I immediately froze my cards from there. Then I called my bank and said, shut my cards down. Just for now, shut them down, give me a new card, please. That's the story of basically yesterday as of this time, where, yeah, I got hacked. And honestly, it sucks. I'm stressed out on multiple accords because me being hacked, because like I said, I don't know the full implications of this guy, because I don't know what's on my computer. I don't know what he put. I don't know how it scanned. I don't know what it took. I don't know how far back it also goes. I've done multiple transactions using multiple different cards and showing multiple different pieces of sensitive information for me, my brothers, my girlfriend, my mom. Like, so many different things have taken place on this computer, and I don't know what he wants and what he's going to do with said information. I'm stressing not just for me, but for anybody who in the near days, if they're like, oh, hey, all of a sudden $200 disappeared, or hey, apparently I spent $1,000 in credit. What's that about? What do I say? And honestly, the most annoying part is that this is happening while I was setting up for 1,000 subscribers. I've been losing subscribers every day, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to say I've never been a man for the numbers or whatever, but I've never cared about if I got a mean comment or if a video underperformed, or rather even if I lost subscribers. I've lost subscribers on a few occasions. I remember when I was at 400 subscribers, I dropped down to 380 all of a sudden. I don't know where 20 subscribers went, but that was crazy. I want improvement, but I don't hate worse results. That being said, this is the first commentary that I was going to make for hitting 1,000 subscribers, because I know a lot of people are kind of waiting in anticipation for a lot of things, namely the 24-hour live stream. Let it be 100% clear that is still scheduled. It was all going to be mapped out in the commentary video. I had a notepad that I've now lost with a bunch of talking points that I think I'm gonna just hit now in this video, starting with 1,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone who subscribed ever. It doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter why, none of that matters. It's the fact that you clicked on the subscribe button and you helped me secure one of the first goals I've made in a while. I rarely honestly ever make goals. I kind of just do things to do and hope for the best, but this was kind of the first goal in a while that I've made that I genuinely try to work towards, and we hit it because of your support, and I'm very happy for that. Thank you very much. Personally, I didn't think it would actually work until I saw the results of my labor. The last time I made a sub goal, I think I was at 400 subscribers and I wanted to get to 500, and I didn't even make it. And I'm pretty sure I was pretty close to, I was at like 460 subscribers, but no matter how much advertisement I put out for it, I didn't get what I wanted. So I kind of was hoping for this one. I tried a different approach and everything, and it actually worked. And I love when I try something new and it works, as opposed to what I did, because that shows growth. Again, thank you very much. With 1,000 subscribers meant a lot of things that I was going to bring, along with an entire channel rebrand. The reason why it's taking so long for me to make another YouTube short, and it's taking so long for me to make another video in general, is because I was working on a lot of things. I was working on channel art, I was working on both my banner and my profile picture, and I was working on finding other games to make content on. According to my stream, a lot of people wanted me to play Roblox, specifically Forsaken, or actually, is it Forsaken or Deep Woken? And I was like, why should I stop there? Why should I just play indie games and Roblox? Why don't I just make a funny Minecraft challenge video where, you know, there's new, better games that are still indie coming out that I just haven't played yet. So I was looking for games to also play. That's also on the notepad that is now gone. Another thing that I was working on is a revamp to the Discord server. It didn't actually occur to me how terrible the Discord server was. There were a lot of invisible channels, a lot of channels that for some reason add everyone couldn't read channel history, so things would just disappear sometimes and people would be like, okay, I guess I'll resend it, and that turned into like a whole scuffle. So I literally from the bottom up remade the server, fixed up a lot of the channels, made so many different roles and stuff, and even added bots for music and stuff. I made a stage so that sometimes when I'm live streaming, maybe I'll be in there and you guys can completely skip stream delay and actually, you know, maybe even interact. Maybe I'll allow some people to unmute their mics, and because I know a lot of you guys are probably still in high school, I'm gonna hear a lot of 6'7", 6'1", and 6'9", but you know what? That's funny content, you know what I mean? I would love to interact with you guys. The more interaction, the better. I was also thinking about streamer games and viewer games. You know, some people were like, you should play Brawlhalla. I'm like, hey, I almost have 1,000 hours in Brawlhalla. Sigh. You know, there's games that have local multiplayer, like Enter the Gungeon, that if I set up my parsec properly, you guys can also join in as well. Games like those can be done through the Discord, and I know they could also just be simply done through the stream, but I feel like it would be more appreciated if it was through Discord. So that's where that is now. So in the meantime, I'm just reworking on that again. And the last thing that I'm sure nobody's going to interact with, especially because of how it's being portrayed right now through meme, is a Patreon. I started a Patreon that I was thinking of starting at 1,000 subscribers, and I was supposed to make like a whole ad and everything for it. It was going to be cool. It was going to have its own little section in the video. It's also going to be in the description of future videos. Starting off with the tiers, tier 1, you get tings. This role is for anyone to share any support they can. With it, you'll get a little ting roll in the Discord when it's up. You get access to in-progress content through the Discord and the Patreon, and your name will be at the end of videos and streams, and it's only $1 per month. I would greatly appreciate getting a single dollar a month. Next is the thingies tier. It's $3 a month, and this is for anybody with just a little more to share if you absolutely felt like it. You get the thingies role in my Discord, access to in-progress content, and your name at the end of videos and streams with a little animated duder of your preference by me. I will animate your profile picture, or if you want me to just take a character that you really like. The third and final tier at this moment is the Things Definitive tier. You're basically rich if you can afford this tier, but for $10 a month, you'll get the role for my Discord, in-progress content, your name at the end of video streams and my shorts, as well as an animated character doing any action of your choice, with the exception of Zero, Gooner Bait, or Crimes. I would just absolutely lose my mind if even one person picked this tier, because that $10 can go a really long way. When I'm a bit more cheery, I'll be sure to make a video going over all these tiers and explaining in more detail the implications of them. I sound out of it now, but I'm going to bounce back. And we're gonna make really cool videos, we're gonna make really cool memories, and you're just gonna have to give me some time to warm back up. Thank you to everyone who gave me any ounce of support that you did. You're awesome. Do the algorithm things, please.